guys how I chart NQ and what am I looking at for the week ahead. So yeah, let's get right into it. So let's start with the weekly. The week ahead is tomorrow's still Friday, so we got one more day. But the week ahead is 2, 3, 4, the 4th, I think, something like that. Anyways, starting with the weekly time frame, right? Um, we're basically still putting in. We're still in an uptrend. So market is looking just kind of like consolidating right now. So with that being said, if so, I want to mark out my big areas. So this is a big area right here, right? This area I got marked. We got a big bounce from here, from November bounce, and we got so that'll be our support and that's our resistance for the month of January, basically. Or you can just mark it as this is a big support and this is just a big resistance. Okay. The likelihood of us going below this on a weekly basis in a week is not likely. Well, it can happen. We just need some big volatility. Okay, so we got the weekly marked. Then I can go down to the daily, right? The daily. This is what I see on the daily. On the daily chart, if I want to draw a trend line, I will draw this little pin. We're in a pennant. We're technically in a pennant right now. When can we break? Next week looks more likely than not it will break out next week. That's what I believe. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, probably a Wednesday if that's if we got any news or something. So that's a trend line. We got a big area here at 24,885. We got another big area up here. Even this 25,950 area and 26,100 area. Those are big low areas, big levels. Can't really count this right now. You gotta wait on this daily to close. We still got 20 hours left, so boom. So this is what I would be watching. I would want to see, right? I would want to see us to, if we're gonna go for if we want to go for puts, I want us to break below this 24,885, right? I want us to break below, and we'll be able to short pops all the way down to 24,160. We'll be able to short all the way down to this level. So once we break below this, we can technically short all the pops all the way back down to 24,180, 24,200. This big level down here. All right, we have nothing but room back down. Oh, freak. Okay, back down all the way down here. So essentially, for puts, we need to break below this level. And for calls, if you want to bet on to go up, I want to see a break above this 25,950. Yeah, it's 25,950, but for better and less risky, I wanted to break above 26,120. Why 120? Why this break of this level break instead of this one? Well, if we were to break this one, right? If we were to break this one, once we break out, we have big resistance. Look at what the market did previously at this level. We rejected, right? We just rejected 1,000 points down, over 1,000 points down once we came up to this level. Just like previously, we came, rejected again. We rejected it previously before also. And then guess how much we rejected then? Almost 2,000 points then. So as we can see, we have a very big resistance area here. So technically, the better scenario is to break above this 26,120 area. Once we break that, we can long any type of little shorts that get pushed. We'll be able to long it all the way up to this 26,650 area. So once we break this big level here, this big level, we have nothing but room back up to this 26,650 to create new highs or whatever we're gonna do. But yeah, once we break this level, we're able to move back up to this high. That's what I see happening on the daily. Now let's go over to the 4 hour. 4 hour, start crunching down. We start getting more data. So we're still in this pennant, right? Obviously. This is yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to wait until we break down or up. If we break up, we have to wait to get above that 26,120 area. We can even try that. Like we can even long it up to this level, but once you get close to it, you have to get out of your positions because it could be very likely we reject here again. We reject this area again. So yeah, we can long here. If we break above this level here, this is a 4 hour, so this is very strong. If we break above, come back, pull back, retest, we can enter long and just head up to the next target, 26,120. You know what I'm saying? So break above, boom, we can target that. If we break above this 26,120, anything short we can go long on all the way up to this 26,650. For short, same thing, like I was telling you earlier, back below this 24,885, pretty much have nothing but room all the way back down to this 24,160. All right, let's go on to the 1 hour. You're just really pretty much getting more data, but the thing is, here's the thing. So long is pretty much the same, because if we were to tomorrow, we were to open around here, right? This 24,700. We can't really long anything. I wouldn't want to long anything, no bounds, nothing. I would want to be long. Once we break above this level, we can long all the way up to this. Ideally, we would really want to see this big level get taken out. This big level is gonna really just move the market for sure. It's either gonna go up it's gonna squeeze real high after we break above, or we're gonna really shit the bed whenever we come back down and reject it. Or if we reject it, we will really just But yeah, okay, so the shorts is a little bit different scenario. So this is why I say this. So let's say we open here, right? Let me get a little marker real quick, or a little smiley face. Let's say we open here. Oh shoot, too big. Okay, let's not use a smiley face. Let's use a little brush. So let's say we open here at this 25. It's 25,600. Let's say we open here, right? Let's say this is how the market moves. The market starts moving downward, right? Boom, we create a low, and then a lower high, right? Okay, let me get my drawing skills back right. A lower high. All right, we got a low here, and then we create another lower low, a lower low, and then a lower high, right? And then we break this trend line off this lower low. We broke this trend line, create a higher line, a higher high. A lower high. Dang. Once we come back down and break, once we break that, once we break that low that we just broke below that trend line of, and we're below this trend line, once we break that low and we're below this trend line, we can short anything below that level back down into this area. So shorts, in my opinion, looks a little bit more better because I mean the move is kind of there. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's more like it's easier to read, I guess. Even though this is easier, I mean the easier play on the upside will be just taking this one, just taking this break and retest of this 26-120 here. That would be the most easiest play. Simple, something simple that'll likely work better. But yeah, so boom, this is just look a little scenario that can happen. It can even go like this. It can even go delete all this. It can even go like this. So let's draw something out. Let's see. Where's my little brush at? What I do my little brush? So let's say we open. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing this. Come Wednesday, we break below. We break below this trend line, right? Once we break below this trend line and we create a low, we bounce back. Let's say we come back and touch it. Let's say we come back and touch it, and now we're heading back down. This is our very most interesting area to pay attention to. This right here. This little bounce. This bounce is going to just create this would create the downward move in my strategy, basically. So this will be the main area I'll be watching. So let me tell you guys why. So once we create that area, right? Once we create that area and we come back down, we break below it, we can short every pop from there on. We'll be able to short every pop from then on. So boom, we create this low. We're back below this trend line where we have a low. Came back, retested it. We broke below that one low that got created below the trend line. Now anything that comes back and touches this, boom, short, boom. Now that creates another low, boom. Come back and short it again. Short it when it comes back up and touches it again, boom. All the way back down to this 24,900 area. Now, once we get to this 24,900, we need to be all out of puts. We don't need to be in a position at all until we see what happens at this area. The likelihood of us bouncing here is probably not likely after we done broke this, but we could get we could get a bounce and then just can't come back and then just demolish it, right? If we come back and demolish this level, same thing. Come back, short this pop. Boom, short everything. Boom, 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 boom. All the way back down to this next level at 24,160. So in my opinion, these are the main areas. Main areas right here. I have everything marked. And this is what I like to do sometimes. I like to just to keep myself aware of like what can I do and when. So I have these levels marked, but not only do I have the levels marked, I put arrows. So I got this up arrow and got this down arrow. This up arrow means if we have a break above and anything, so once we get a break above this key level, we can go long on anything involved in my strategy. That's part of my strategy. So we'll be able to long this. So once we break above, come back and touch it, boom, we can long it, anything above here. So I'll put this arrow here. Same with the downside. So let's say, you know, just keeping it simple right now. This one area is the big area. So if we break below, right, I'll put this arrow. I'll have this arrow up, so I'll know if we break below, we can short anything back down all the way down to this level. And I have nothing but room back down to this. And same with this. This I do have. We have room, but we have to get out of positions here. So the main area will be up here. This one. So I'll have that level, this little arrow marked up here. So as soon as we break above, I know I can long anything above here all the way up to this area, to this next level. I have nothing but room all the way up to this next level, which will, if we break this level, this is all-time highs now, all-time high territory. But yeah, if y'all want to see how I really break down my strategy, how y'all want to see how my strategy works, I kind of went over it right now, but I can really go in depth how I structure it, what I go off of, what I want to see in order for me to take that position. If y'all want to see that, like, comment, you know, subscribe, so y'all know when I drop the next video. That'll likely be my next video. So yeah, peace.